Hey everyone, this is Colton Locke, aka Funtivity Colton, here with Singletracks.com. Today I am going to show you how to build a bike rack for less than $30 in less than 30 minutes. Let's head into Home Depot and get our supplies. First, we're going to want to grab our wood. For this project, I recommend a 2x6 or bigger. Something like this right here will work perfect. And here's a pro tip for you. Home Depot has a discounted lumber section where they put damaged wood. You got to be careful what you get here. You can see this one's really warped, so we're not going to want to go with that. But this one's going to be just about perfect, and it's 70% off. Next, we're going to head over to the plumbing section. For each mount, you're going to need a 1/2 inch floor flange, a 1/2 inch T-fitting, a 1/2 inch nipple fitting, and 2 1/2 inch Close PVC risers. If you don't have any at home, you'll need to grab 4 wood screws per mount as well. And that's everything we're going to need. We're going to head home and grab the tools. For this project, you're going to need a saw to cut the wood if it's not pre-cut, a drill, a tape measure, and a writing utensil, and that's it. Step 1 is to measure where the mount will be placed. For me, that's the bed of my pickup truck against the cab. We'll take these measurements over to our board and mark where it will need to be cut. Always remember to take proper safety precautions when using power tools. We'll need to make one cut on the board to cut it to size. Once we've got the board cut, we'll bring it out to the truck just to ensure that it fits correctly. Measure out where you'd like the fork to be set. I'm going to mount mine towards the middle, but you can very easily put them on one side or the other if you prefer. Once we've measured where the mounts will be, we'll grab the drill and pre-drill holes into the wood. Next, we'll grab our wood screws, and if you've got any wood glue lying around, that's a good idea as well. We'll line up the flanges with the pre-drilled holes and then screw them into place. Next, we're going to go ahead and take all our pieces out and make the actual mount. First, we'll screw the nipple into the bottom of the T-fitting so it looks like this. If you have any pliers lying around, it's a good idea to tighten these up. Next, we'll add our 1/2 inch PVC pipe to the ends of the T-fitting. Tighten these up as well, but take care as not to break the PVC pipe. Once the mounts are complete, the last step is to attach them to the flanges on the board. After you've got the T-mounts mounted on the board, you are good to go, and you can mount this in the SUV or the back of the truck and you're ready to roll. But I've got 2 other little things that I'm going to do. If you have any spray paint laying around, it's a really nice final touch to make the rack look a little bit nicer. Lastly, I like to add eye hooks and carabiners to each end so I can clip it into the truck bed and prevent any movement. And that's it. Now we've got a fully functional through-axle bike rack, and it cost next to nothing. My 70% off wood was $3.21. Each floor flange was $4.73. Each T-fitting, $2.06. Each nipple, 94 cents. The 1/2 inch PVC closers, 38 cents, and finally the wood screws, $1.18. Altogether, this rack cost me $21.37 for 2 mounts. If you have some of the materials already lying around like wood and screws, or you only want to build one mount, this rack can be easily made for under $10. So that's how you can build yourself a homemade bike rack. Be sure to head over to Singletracks.com for a whole bunch more great content, and of course, follow me on Instagram and Strava at Funtivity Colton. And thanks for hanging out with us today. We're going to load up the bikes and go for a ride, so we'll catch you guys on the trail.